I recently purchased this book, Ratio by Michael Ruhlman, and it inspired me to make these mint chocolate cookies. If you are anything like me and like trying to make up your own recipes, this book is worth a read. It tells you how to make different foods in their most basic form, which opens up opportunities for customization. Cookies are as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1 part sugar, 2 parts fat, and 3 parts flour. That will get you a very basic cookie. Adding other ingredients and deviating from the ratio a bit is how you get just about anything you would consider a cookie. I am swapping out some of the flour for graham crackers and adding a whole bunch of chocolate in the form of Dutch cocoa and mint chocolate morsels. The convenient thing about knowing ingredient ratios is you can adjust the amounts based on what you have. I'll sacrifice a stick of butter for this experiment. That's 4 ounces of fat, so that means I'll need 2 ounces of sugar, that's about 60 grams or a third of a cup. Instead of the 6 ounces of flour that the ratio suggests, I'm going to replace a third of that with crushed graham crackers, so 2 ounces. These have been sitting in my cupboard collecting dust for the past year, so this will be a good use for them. I'll also add a 1/4 cup of dark cocoa powder. I'm kind of just guessing on the amount here. I'm just adding it to the graham crackers and the food processor because it seems like a good way to get it mixed in. I'll let the dust settle before I open it. Now I'll measure out the 4 ounces of flour. I think that's like 80 to 90% of a cup. Go with 80% if you're following along. These ended up kind of dry. Now to start mixing this, the first step is to cream the sugar into the butter. For someone with a cooking channel on YouTube, there are a lot of things I'm not very good at yet, and this is one of them. This butter was in the fridge and I had it on top of the oven, which I am preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit by the way, to soften in the mixing bowl, but it is still pretty stiff. After struggling a couple minutes, I ended up putting it in the microwave on low power for about 30 seconds, which makes it a lot easier. I'll toss the graham cracker cocoa mixture in next, then the flour. Wow, this is really dry. Perhaps I should have added some extra butter since I added an extra dry ingredient in the form of cocoa powder. It looks like dirt. I feel like I should be planting some vegetable seeds in here. Instead, I put in the rest of this bag of cream de menthe pieces out of focus. Making up recipes is a good way to use stuff up. It's going to be tricky to shape this dough into cookies. Here, I'll use this ice cream scoop. I'll just pack it in real good with a spoon and bring it over here, and it is going to pop right... bummer. It turns out this 1.5" diameter, 4 centimeter ice cream scoop is the best thing I have. I just have to really pack it in there. I couldn't come up with a way to do it without using my hands though. That seemed to be the best way to generate enough pressure to get them to retain their shape. Increasing the amount of butter may have helped, and no, you can't just squish them down to your desired thickness. If you do this the same way I did, you'll be stuck with them being the same shape as whatever mold you pack them into. But I suppose that isn't a bad thing. 15 minutes seems like a good amount of time to bake these. They didn't change much in appearance, but now they don't crumble into dust when I touch them. Their texture is kind of dry and crispy, but not like excessively. You might want to have some milk with them, let's just say that. They kind of remind me of a pre-packaged cookie, which makes sense to me since graham crackers are kind of a cookie themselves. So in a sense, there are 1/6 twice-baked cookies. As far as flavor goes, they're pretty intensely minty and chocolatey, as you might imagine. Similar flavor to Thin Mints cookies, but different in texture and distribution of flavor. I hope this video is informative and gives you a new way to approach baking. Have you tried making cookies by following the 1-2-3 ratio? Is there anything you feel inspired to try now that you know the basic rules of making cookies? Let me know in the comments. If you watched this far, thank you, and please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more of my cooking videos. My channel is still pretty small, so every like is helpful in boosting my ratings and getting me noticed by more viewers.